Today's episode of the Meet and Greet Barbecue podcast is brought to you by AOS Outdoor Kitchens. They are the South's leading outdoor kitchen design and installation specialists. Welcome to another episode of the Meet and Greet Barbecue podcast. Today we're speaking to Ben from Somerset Grills, who do fantastic asado grills and amazing accessories, so much so that Owen has got one. But we'll go through that in a second with Ben. So without much further ado, here's Ben.
Hi, Ben. Thank you very much for joining the podcast. Really excited to have you here. Please do introduce yourself to our listeners.
So I'm Ben. I'm the co-founder of Somerset Grill Co. We're based in Somerset and we build Argentinian wood-fired grills. Made all around making wood-fired cooking easy and bringing it into your house so you can play, not in your house, into your garden so you can play with it and just enjoy it at home.
It's very kind of humble of you, because I'd say you make it very beautiful as well.
That is. Well, just fire does that, doesn't it? It just looks fires. Even a fire on the ground, you're staring for hours.
Yeah.
Well, the grills are pretty special as well. Having recently bought one, 6 months ago, every person that comes round has gone, "Oh my God, that's a beast." I'm assuming you kind of hear that a lot.
That's kind of what.
They are big kits, aren't they?
Mm.
Yeah, we would go for the kind of like the wildfire. You want to walk in and go like, "Oh, I want one of them." That's kind of like a key part of it. Everything we design is kind of like, even like the skewers. You pick the skewers up and it's like you're a kid again with a sword in your hand. It's like it's all kind of making it just fun and enjoyable and kind of making the fear away from fires. So it's like, oh, anyone can go and do this in the back garden. It's not so need to massive training.
I suppose it'd be interesting. Well, we should probably start at the beginning, Ben. How did Somerset Grill Co come about, and talk us through to where you are.
So the idea came years ago. So I was on a yacht called Motor Octopus, and it owned by the guy who started Microsoft. And on board he had a grill from a company called Grillworks USA, and it's like a $30,000 grill, Argentinian-style, parrilla style, have all the control, you can wind, ember making, all that. And it was just really, really cool bit of kit. And I was like, that's really cool. And I kind of was like, that'd be a cool thing to go and build yourself. And then move on 4 years when I moved ashore. Me and my brother's an engineer, we kind of got together and we were like, let's try and build one. So we built the first one in a container in Taunton with like a generator, welder. We'd learn how to weld ourselves and kind of and slowly and then we moved. It took like 2 years to get to from like 2018 to 2020 when we finally got the first real kind of product. First one we made was a bit very sharp, a bit dangerous, and it's like just made together, basically made in a container in Taunton with a generator. So then we moved on, so slowly different iterations. Then by 2020, just after around COVID time, we got the first proper grills built, and then we started selling them, and then we just kind of grown each year since then, and just kept on going and going. Today we're in a 4,000 square foot factory, build all in house, and then ship all over the UK and all over the world.
Wow. So just how many iterations did you go from that original prototype through to what you started to sell in 2020?
The asado, from 2020, started probably like 15 iterations. And then the version now is probably everyone from the me to the apprentice have a grill. So it's always like iteration, because we build it all in-house, we evolve quite quickly. And so there's always little changes we can improve that can get better. You just fix what annoys you and it just slowly gets better.
So is that kind of reiteration concept still going? Are you still tweaking and tinkering with everything that you're doing?
It's more, we do a little bit now. It's not, there's very little bits of change. We don't really, we always say it's pretty much there now. And then we think something else will change. Then we just do a little tweak.
Plus, if you're busy, do you have time to tweak, right?
Yeah. Well, that's one thing about barbecue. You got a really busy season and then you got the time in the winter to kind of think about things and try new ideas out and play with things. And bring on try and bring a new accessory every year. So this year we're working on it should be out in the new year, working on a hanging frame that sits on the back of the grill and then comes over the front, comes over to where the crossbar is, so you can hang ribs of beef and all that kind of stuff on it. But also
nice.
Gives you a bit of more protection around the ember maker. They kind of
sold.
Yeah. It looks really cool as well, which is always a good thing to do. Yeah.
Again, so just interested to know, because again, we're talking it's first and foremost, it's heavy, it's very well built in going through that process in terms of quality, and how did you kind of land on what you landed on in terms of the raw materials and heat control and all of the retention, I suppose, is what I'm trying to get at.
We build kind of one of our like mantras is like unquestionable quality. So everything built should just be like just built like a tank to survive. And because it is fire and it's wood fire, it's got to be tough. It's got to be well made to last the years. Otherwise, it'll just like if you go thinner steel, it just doesn't really work. So we built everything to last, and we built everything just to survive the hot like fire, basically.
I'm interested as well. So cooking over open fire is very different, right? From kind of whether it be like your Kamados, whether it be your kettles. Did you have experience in that style of open fire cooking first, or was that also a learning process as you were making the grills?
It was kind of learning process. So I'd experienced it on the yacht, like so the yacht was like Michelin star chefs on board. So you kind of see it, you got a little play with it, but it's like the chefs were doing it. And then so most of the learning was like the first grill we ever built didn't have an ember maker.
Mm-hmm.
And you kind of go with like, oh, it's amazing. You got all this wood, burn it down, got the embers, and you go along and the heat just disappears. Then you start trying to relight it and you smoke yourself out and like, oh, this is a bit rubbish. But then you go and then we put the ember maker on because it's like, well, that works better. And we put it at the back because that's the way grill works do it. They usually have it at the back. So we're like, that makes sense. And it's all economical. And also it makes the fire kind of the core part of it. It's like it's the visual. So you kind of like, you can experience it. So like off to the sides a bit. It's like off to the side. It's not really big part of the grill, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. And then, so again, I suppose during that process, do you do a lot in terms of testing cooks specifically and trying to explore the versatility of the different types of things that you can cook?
So you go out and so like everyone, you go and get a tomahawk first, don't you? And, and just go and get it out. And then we got it out to different people. Like we got the grills out to different people to see. Like Marcus had one really early on, Alex had one really early on, and you just because everyone like you think like, oh, we've nailed every way you can cook on it, and then someone sends you a picture like, oh, I only thought about that. And it's just like everyone's got different ideas of what they can do with it and how they can play with it. And so it's
that Alex from Hunter Gatherer?
Yeah, Hunter Gatherer cooking. Alex,
yeah. So, and Marcus Borden.
Marcus Borden, from country.
Yeah.
They both had one from like really early on, and it's and just seeing like you get feedback from people, and then we usually do a big survey once a year from customers saying what do you think's good, what do you think's bad, and you put all that back in, and then that iteration back out. And it's just like, and also we like you say, with cooking wise, you just try. You're looking at all the books. Mm-hmm. I remember podcast in lockdown, and it was with Elkie and someone else, and they had Kung Fu Barbecue on.
Mm-hmm.
Went for his favorite recipe books, and that was literally that was my Christmas list. All the books, and I was just like, all right, try that recipe, and just try different things. And it's just good fun, isn't it?
Oh, it's so playful, isn't it? I mean, when we first did the cook on Owen's, when he invited me over, and we debated for quite a while about what we wanted to try and do on it, because we said we've done so much barbecue, we want to do something different, particularly because of the theatre. And we did a gammon, which we hung. We did
a whole pineapple, I think, as well, didn't we?
Yeah, in the embers.
So that's one of the ones like. When you say it to people, like, what? And you like, just hang it up and then cinnamon and sugar at the end. It's like,
We literally just chucked it straight in the embers and just let it kind of charred up. It became like a bit of a pulp, and then cutting off the skin and serving it that way. We did a few bits with steak as well, didn't we? Obviously, because why wouldn't you? But it's just so fun. It's so fun.
It's very much more cooking, I think, too, because it's like a bit more. It's simpler. It's like it's less rubs, more salt and pepper.
Mm-hmm.
A few herbs. It's not like it's different to American barbecue, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It's just a bit more. Like both have the thing, but it's just a bit more. And I like it because it's like it's a 2 to 3 hour activity. On most cooks, it's not a full on 8 hours, 12 hours where you got a like big commitment. You can go out in the evening, have a good cook with a fire, and cook some steak. And it's been especially this time of year. It's getting 2 to 3 hours outside in October. Is you wouldn't usually spend 2 or 3 hours outside, but enjoying the weather.
It's a great session toy, isn't it? For a few drinks, sitting there, enjoy it, social.
Nice
Yeah.
Saturday
Yeah.
evening. Nice Saturday evening vibe, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I suppose that's what differentiates it, but in a good way in terms of kind of creating that experience is that
Yeah.
it's not a quick cook type grill, is it? In that, by the to get the kind of wood burning and get the embers, a good bed of embers, it's not like a 15-minute job.
It's about an hour. We all say about an hour is getting.
Yeah.
And it's I would say the big difference between the two is like most traditional barbecue is what the line is, if you open the lid, if you're looking, you're cheating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to kind of fight that urge, put your hands in your pockets and go and just trust everything's okay. Whereas with like open fire Argentinian-style, you're part of it. You're putting the logs on the fire, you're moving the embers, you're moving it up and down, put your hand over the flame, checking the temperatures, and you're kind of like, you're part of the whole, when you've cooked it, like you've been part of it the whole way.
Yeah.
And a winch.
Yeah. That is just like,
Yeah.
you spend all day and then lock it down there. Yeah.
So for you then, what is your favourite thing to cook on the grill itself?
So there's a few things. One of them is I like the things that are a bit like when people taste it, it's just like, oh wow. And like flank and cut short ribs.
Mm.
Really quick, just cook them, then chop them up, and just do some chimichurri sauce.
Nice.
Like really good. And the best thing is like porchetta or any roast pork or loin. And you just kind of dry brine in the fridge overnight. Like it's the Elky method, I call it. You dry brine in the fridge overnight, then you just stub it with like garlic, rosemary, ginger in the bottom. And then as it's cooking, keep it quite high, get it right until it's right internal temperature. And then just use a paper towel and dab the fat as it's going around, just to keep it as dry as possible. And then once it's got the right internal temperature, just drop it down and then just stop the motor for like 5 seconds at a time. And it'll just go off like popcorn. And you get like the most crack and crackling.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's a really good cook. That's just fun.
And obviously, I suppose we'll come on to it in a minute, but there's obviously a fair amount of accessories that you can also buy to try different styles of cooking.
Yeah.
And so I suppose on that basis, is there a particular accessory that you use? Like, for example, do you use the ember grill quite a lot where you're doing like direct searing, or is it actually you still use the normal grates majority of the time when you are cooking?
I say the ember grill is really good. I've started using like if you're doing a full cooking, you're doing like a pot cook. Like you're boiling some water, so you can move it over the fire, pull it off again. You want to sear something really early on, like if you're doing a salsa for tacos, you can like blacken your edge off. Or if really good for resting towards the end of a cook. So you just kind of put a few embers underneath and then just can leave something to rest there.
Mm-hmm.
For like, and then my favorite accessory, everyone's favorite accessory, I think, is a rotisserie. People just love it. It's kind of like, it's our best seller. It kind of just, it just does. And it's just meat turned around with fire behind it. It's just like, it's really good, just good fun.
So what I was quite interested in though is we're talking about, you've just mentioned about the lid, right? And if you ain't, if you're looking, you ain't cooking and those types of things. But you've also got a tapa, which is it almost does create that kind of lid roasting effect, right?
You can get it's more roasting effect on a cold day, so you can like trap the heat in and just like if you've ever done a really cold night and you do the chicken, it just kind of traps the heat in. But it also lets you do kind of like a light we call it like a light Scandinavian smoke. It's not a full on. It's never going to be full on American, like 18-hour amazing brisket. But it's like a light. It just impregnates a bit of smoke into the meat, so you get that flavour. And it just works really well. You just put it on and just kind of, and the smoke will just go round and round it, and it works really well. And it's just one of them extra, just a nice little accessory that helps you kind of makes life a little bit easier for you.
I was presuming that helps with kind of heat retention and
really good heat retention. It's like if you've stopped your fire a bit too early, so it's really good. You can like keep just to get the last bit of heat into whatever you're cooking. Works really well. Yeah.
So is there anything on the list from a cook perspective that you've either seen one of your customers do, or you've sort of a recipe that you would love to try that perhaps wouldn't be a first choice, but you'd love to give it a go on the grill?
Well, it's on my list. Elky's done it quite a few times. It's like you do a chicken tikka on the skewers, and then you make your curry next to it, and then you carve the meat into the curry, and that looks really cool.
That's so good to do. That's how I standard do a curry now. Like just on the skewers, the chicken cooks so much better. You've got more control over the sauce and the flavor, and it looks sexy while you're doing it. Do you know what I mean? It looks good when you're doing it.
And
Yeah.
curry and fire is like one of the best things is like lamb chops.
Mm-hmm.
Curried lamb chops is so good. That's like just the flame gets it and it goes so nice. And then so I've got your question now.
Just got lost in the thought.
Just got lost
curries and curry because it's so distracting at the best of times, you know.
So what did I ask? Oh, is there anything that is there a particular recipe that either you've got in a book or you've seen customers do that you haven't yet done that you want to kind of give a go yourself on the grill?
There's loads. You see more because they pop up on our Instagram. You're like, oh, that's cool. There's a one where the guy you take the joint of beef and they put the bone marrow around it, and they strap the bone marrow to the beef and then put it on the rotisserie and cook it that way. That always looks really good. And I've never had them go around to trying that yet. And I want to try. I've tried it, was unsuccessful. Crispy duck, again, which would be really good. And then the other week I managed to do a upside down upside down pineapple cake in the oven plate with the oven plates. So it's like trying to explore more what you can actually do. Like one of our customers did ciabatta the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice.
Really cool. So stuff like that is just like just trying what you could do, really.
Yeah. Especially baking.
That's the matter, you just don't think of it like Martin. Like,
no, I wouldn't have thought of that either.
A early investor, he's always his big thing is like when you make a Victoria sponge cake in it. So that's one of the aims to try and do with the shirts, try and get a Victoria sponge cake done.
And we've got the big C word coming along, Christmas. Depending on this episode goes out, people might have already seen what you've put on social media, what you have kind of around that season. Are you planning on how you're using that grill over the festival?
I'm away for Christmas Day, but what I've done in the past is I did double ribber beef.
Yes,
really good. That is and it's such a good way to start Christmas. 8 o'clock in the morning, setting fire to stuff.
Yeah,
slowly cooks throughout the day, and it's ready about 1 o'clock. And then we've done like porchetta, really good, massive porchetta one year. And the last year I did a rib beef, but I put it on the rotisserie. And then baste it with butter throughout the whole thing, and that came out really good. Yeah, and I've done like free meat roast before, with like chickens, picanha. Yeah, it's just like
picanha meat on a sword on that must look so good. It's just meat on a sword.
Yeah, that is good. Yeah. And then what else is like probably I don't think of what. Just probably some really good ribs. I've done ribs 1 year. It's more like not American, it's more like Spanish style. I was in this restaurant in Barcelona, and they put it in a wood-fired oven, and it's just ribs cook really quickly, and it just comes out absolutely amazingly. So you just put them on I think Marcus it one. You put it straight onto the V grills, and you just cook it for like 1 hour, 2 hours, and just flip them over, and it's like really good. And have you tried short ribs yet on your grill yet?
No, I haven't yet.
It's different. It's more like a roast beef, which is really weird. Like, it's from what you expect from American smoke, and you just on like 3/4 down on the bone, flip it, and then finish it on the last quarter on the top. And it's just like that is a really good cook. And you just do the salute, do a wet brine over it throughout the cook, and it's just like get the flavour into it.
Yeah, so I've not done any kind of short ribs, or I was half tempted to sort of see how you could try and go with a brisket, but no, I've done rib of beef, I've done gammon joints, I've chicken, things like that, but not yet sort of short ribs.
Yeah, a brisket in Soshi or sausage. He does all that. He makes
yes.
He managed to do a brisket at Carfest 1 year on it, but he said it's like it comes out more like because it's not as intense smoke, so it's definitely more like a roasty beef nearly than American smoke. But yeah, you can do it. But I think he said it was a challenge. But yeah, short ribs was just natural to be open fire. It's kind of Well, legs of lambs are really good for Easter. You just hang it up and then just do a salute over on it all throughout the cook, and it's just really good fun.
Can imagine if you can get like a small suckling pig or something as well, that would be quite good.
Yeah, that'd be quite good. Yeah. Just get that.
I've never done one myself though, but I can
Yeah.
imagine from an experience point of view,
Yeah.
you've got the open flames, then you've got
Yeah.
pretty much, you know, a whole pig kind of almost like spatchcocked and
Spatchcocked on
kind of
the-
and laid out.
Yeah.
Would, again, you'd probably have to have it fairly high up, but
Yeah. Just
I think
it's slow and just cook it through.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you guys doing for Christmas?
Well, I'm tempted to try something a bit different. I've not told Owen this yet,
No.
so I've left it late. So it depends what I can get, right?
Yeah.
But my daughter always asks for brisket anytime, any year, and we've discussed multiple times that if you cook brisket and then if you either freeze it or keep it for a cook in the future, it's much more smoky on the second day.
Yeah, that's interesting.
So what I'm considering doing is I love leftovers anyway, so I've experimented a lot with brisket, and I'm tempted to do it on Christmas Eve, cut it up, freeze it instantly,
Yeah.
and then the next day bring it back in almost like a bath of stock.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
And then I want to use that stock and the extra smokiness it gets from the brisket as the gravy, as the base for the gravy.
Nice.
So I'm kind of, I want to get the extra smoke in the brisket from doing it that way, while also infusing the gravy with smoke. Is the theory.
That's cool.
Whether it'll work or not, I don't know.
Yeah, it's good. You've got to try, haven't you? So
it'll feel like blasphemy if we also don't have some of that brisket on Christmas Eve, and then it'll feel like we're having the same. I'm worried about it feeling like the same meal 2 days in a row. Is kind of what I'm thinking in the back of my head.
What's your favorite leftovers meal?
So I love short ribs. I like low and slow short ribs. I think short ribs, diced up, and actually leaving some bits quite thick and chunky as well, into a chili. So you get like different bits of a chili. Probably, I think that's the best thing you can do with leftover kind of barbecue.
The full bit put into Jamie Oliver's slow roast. It's like an 8-hour chili. Because it's a video on YouTube. He does it with a fresh bit of brisket. But if you do it with leftover short ribs, the smoke thing is so true. It is the best flavored chili you'll ever have in your life.
It's so good, so good.
Yeah, it's the point when you make it, you're like, right, I'm gonna smoke a bit extra to make sure that enough to go in your chili because it's that good. Yeah.
It's the other thing which I was surprised at, the last time I did like a whole chicken. In the past, chicken skin's amazing, right? Anyone who isn't obsessed with chicken skin, we need to have a conversation to see if they're actually okay. But normally I just eat all the chicken skin instantly, like this is for the cook, as like carving or whatever. Yeah. But I kept it on like some leftover legs and stuff, and what I was doing, I also had like a leftover breast. But then when I came to reusing that and whipping it up to put it in, I think it was like a random like pasta dish or something. I thought, well, actually, what I'm gonna do this time is when I bring it back to life, I'll cook it skin side down in a pan so it crisps up, and it almost felt like it got more crispy than the first time, and I almost had like chicken crisps to go with what we were doing. So good, so good.
That's awesome, isn't it? It's like taking barbecue into the middle of the week, isn't it?
Yeah, that's why I like what I love doing it. Whenever I'm cooking anything on the barbecue for the family, I'll deliberately 3 or 4 times the amount that I need, just so I know that I can have that and pull it out whenever I want for quick, low and slow barbecue effectively, during the week.
Living the dream, huh?
What about leftovers for you, It's something that I think you eat everything when it's cooked, right?
Well, that's half the problem, and the reason I'm never ever going to be a skinny man is because I don't leave stuff for leftovers. Generally,
You definitely do it with short ribs. I was higher. Jamie Oliver recipe is it's so good.
Yeah.
Even if you get like a bit of fresh and you just put a bit of like the smokiness into it, and you cook it for like 7 or 8 hours, and it just infuses through it until everything pulls apart. And it's just so simple. You just chuck it in, chuck it in the oven, and then just sort itself out.
I did do some short ribs actually the weekend just gone. So ages and ages ago, I got some red wine cask. It was some chunks of red wine cask. So I thought, oh, that would be quite good. So I ended up smoking it on that for a couple of hours, and then putting it into a red wine beef stock bath, and then just kind of let it go. I really enjoyed it. Me and Dan have had this conversation before. He prefers short ribs, so I'm more of a brisket man. But it's not. I'm almost coming onto a barbecue fail. It's not really a fail, but only in that I really enjoyed it. And my wife just turned her nose up at it. It was just like, oh, it's too fatty. I don't like it, and just left most of the meat. And I was just, oh my God, I've just spent 5 hours doing this. Just say I threw a little paddy was
Not like you.
No, exactly. All this effort, and you've just sat there, and like almost like a child, and you just go, don't like that.
Yeah, don't like that.
Yeah.
Chopping all the bit off and like eating one little piece.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, oh, you've left half a bloody rib there. There we are. So for Christmas this year, I'm doing 3 meats.
Oh, nice.
So turkey, brisket, gammon, or ham. I wouldn't have done brisket, but my dad's coming up, and he doesn't get to eat it. Well, he only eats it the once a year or whatever he comes up. So I kind of didn't have a choice. So he was very much, he was like, make sure you order some. So yes, but I plan to be fully outside doing potato, everything from all 3 meats, the potatoes, the vegetables, all will be cooked outside this year.
Nice. So you cooking? Are you doing the ham on? Is it like you're doing the gammon like ham, are you? Like Christmas ham? Oh, yeah.
So, in truth, Ben, I haven't thought that far ahead. In that I've ordered it.
I've always thought about doing it because I've seen people do it on the KJs before and stuff like that, and I was like, well, that'd be quite cool.
Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is, I've not done it before, but a lot of people kind of almost leave it in Coke.
Yeah,
that's what I did last year.
Nigella.
I did a Coke ham last year.
Yeah. So I think that's what I'll do is I'll leave it in there for 24 hours or whatever, and then take it out and then try and get some smoke into it. Mm-hmm. And then maybe kind of finish it off with a bit of JD's hot honey or something like that, just to kind of give a bit of sweetness back into it after the smoke, and then kind of slice that up. But that's probably I'll probably end up cooking it Christmas Day, but I think majority of it will get, that's almost like a Boxing Day.
Like Boxing Day, it's like cold, or it's even good to fry it, you fry it off.
Yeah.
Like black pudding and stuff. So
yeah.
Really nice.
But I think definitely, again, because all the people that are coming have not seen me use the Somerset yet. So I'm planning to get that fired up. I'll get my cast iron skillet out, and it'll be, bacon lardons with Brussels sprouts all cooked over the, on the skillet and things like that. So,
oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, for the record, I'm definitely also doing turkey, at least. I'm normally a 3-meat household, but I'm going to probably just do a crown this year, just so I have more temperature control around the bird. It is what I'm thinking.
It's mad that because the first year I moved in my house, I did it all in the oven. Mm-hmm. And it's that point when the middle, like 11 o'clock, when you start turning the wet temperature down, because the red light's been on all day.
Yeah.
Actual temperature. I was like 120 degrees. I was like, shit. And then the year after, I had the grill, so I did the short rib straight on the grill, and then all the veggies in the oven. And it's so easy because everything's just temperatures, everything's on the right temperature, just cooks, bang, bang, bang. I was like, if you overload the oven, it just doesn't work.
If you've been looking or thinking about an outdoor kitchen, then look no further than AOS Outdoor Kitchens.
They are the South's leading outdoor kitchen design and installation specialists.
Their extensive showroom is based just outside Bournemouth on the Dorset-Hampshire border, and as well as numerous in-store displays, also features a live outdoor kitchen where they cook every week on Kamado grills, pizza ovens, and all filmed and shown on YouTube.
They offer a wealth of knowledge on how to transform your patio into the most incredible outdoor dining area with styles and options to suit every budget. And you can guarantee they will be able to create something perfectly suited to you and your home.
They stock and supply everything that you're going to need for outdoor cooking, including barbecues, Kamado ovens, pizza ovens, outdoor fridges, and every accessory that you would need to become the ultimate outdoor chef.
So if you want to make yourself the envy of your friends and neighbours, get in touch with them today to arrange a consultation and take the first step in transforming your back garden into the most incredible entertainment space.
Visit aoskitchens.co.uk. Just interested to know, do you use anything else but a Somerset grill?
Oh yeah, I'm a barbecue nut job first. So I've got at home. I've had a Weber's Max Summit for like ever. That's where I do like short ribs and stuff like that. And that's really good. And I just recently got a rock box, which is insane. It's you can see why Gosney's so, you use it. Yeah, okay, that's why Gosney's so big.
Yeah,
it cooks a pizza in like 2 minutes. And you come in like 20 minutes, turn it on, walk to at temperature in 20 minutes, and then just ready to go in it. It's like awesome bit of kit. And then I've always had an eye on a KJ and an egg, big green egg. And we've actually, because we started doing the stands now, so we've actually got a KJ and egg just sitting down there. Because it's showroom, I can't actually light them. So it's just like, so I've always wanted one, and I look them all day, but I haven't actually fired them up yet.
Chimney. You need to get a chimney. Smash a hole in the roof, little chimney down.
I know it's more just to keep them looking pristine for like, so when customers come, they can have a look at them. So it's like at some point we'll break it, but so far I've kind of resisted the temptation.
That's pretty good of you. I don't think I could have done that.
No, yeah. It's like, well, they all turned up right in the middle of busy season, so it's just like a bang, bang. We just sort of kept on going, but yeah, it's on the list. Perfect setup would be our grill. Some sort of ceramic for like low and slow American style, and then like a pizza oven is kind of like go like full on with the hydrations to get all the fancy doughs and
that's my Boxing Day plans. So I want to do like festive pizza or like flatbreads, depending on how you want to do it. But I was thinking like cranberry sauce instead of the tomato sauce with the turkey over it, bit of ham, maybe some of the veggies if there's anything left.
like, yeah, that'd be good. Yeah.
Everything tastes better on a pizza, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and even a bad pizza is a good pizza, isn't it? It's like,
yeah. I did a full English on a pizza once. I was speaking to some people recently, and they were like, "What, a full English?" I was like, "Yeah, sausage, bacon, black pudding, egg."
It's a sandwich at the end, isn't it? If you follow
well, exactly.
It's like it's bread, isn't it? What do you guys have at home then? Like grill wise and.
Owen's answer is yes.
Just
yes.
Basically,
he has it all.
Oh, you have everything.
Yeah.
Well, in terms of the perfect setup, what you just said, having recently got an outdoor kitchen installed, actually it's the first time sort of spoken about it on the podcast, but so AOS that sponsors the podcasts, Jody, I got a kitchen from him recently. So I've got a wood-fired pizza oven, so I've got a Della Vita. Obviously, I've got yours, centre stage in the middle, Somerset Grill, and then I've got a Broil King keg, so a cast iron version of a big green egg or KJ. That's kind of in the kitchen bit, and then I've got Blackstones and Webbers and Unis and other bits and pieces kind of spread out elsewhere as well. So, but I can only fit so much into the space that I've got.
It's like a showroom. Absolutely. It is like a showroom, and it's nice whenever I get over there and play on it. So I've got monolith ceramic, which I do the majority of my cooking on, and then I've got a Blackstone, kind of completely different, but it gives me that flat top for like searing and pancakes and everything like that. And then I've got a rock box as well, and those are the three that I just jump between.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it? That's good. A good setup, isn't it?
I really enjoy playing with the Blackstone and the rock box, but I could easily just live with the ceramic because of the versatility. But I think I'd get bored. I was spoken to him a few times about this. I keep threatening to get one of the Kadai fireballs.
Oh, yeah, that's cool. Where you can do like the hanging.
Yeah.
Off, yeah.
And also a fire pit at the same time. So, I can't get moaned at that I've bought another barbecue, because at first Well,
Family
like, that's nice.
entertainment.
You've bought us a fire pit. I was like, yeah. And then just quietly get out the little tripod to go for the top.
Away from it. I need
Yeah,
to
yeah.
So Ben, you've also gone mobile now with the Asado Go.
Oh, the little go, yeah. So you can take it's just about 25 kg. So it's like a 2-person lift. So you can walk. It's not like you can't climb a mountain with it, but it's like if you want to take it down the beach, it's just little kind of, and it's for like small gardens, or if you got like just like we sell it. We sell quite a lot of gas kitchens. They put under the hood and run over charcoal. And that's been pretty good. And
This probably sounds like a silly question, but was it as easy just to go Asado, shrink it? Did you have to kind of make any adjustments to make it?
So we had the idea in the July, August, I think, and then we started doing it, and then we were literally, I think we just, so the way we worked was, so we get it. Tom and Bro would do the drawings on the weekends. We'd have a laser cut spot booked on the Monday. It would get cut, delivered by the Friday. We build it on the Friday, test it on the Friday, iteration, and it went through like, so we can iterate really quickly, but it probably went through because like little things that there's obviously little movements on the Asado, but when you shrank it down, them little movements made everything go and just stop.
Mm-hmm.
There's little like strengtheners and just things that slightly moved on the Asado that doesn't affect anything. When you shrank it down, it made massive effect. So it did take quite a lot of like, if you look on the Go, it's got extra fold, it's got a strengthened fold on the side, but they support the handle, strengthening bar across, just ridge everything up. So it's kind of, you think it'd be really simple to say, that's what when we started, like, we'll just reduce it, it'd be well easy. And we'd already started, the original grill it was called the allotment grill because I lived in a flat and I was testing it in the allotment and it was similar Go size.
Mm-hmm.
Like just a box with like a little windy thing. So that we kind of thought, we've done it before, we're just going to make a better version of that. But no, it was like, I think like another 15, probably 10 versions maybe to get it to ready to sell. I mean, it went live so it went to photo shoot in November and then it went live in December. So it was quite a quick build process to get it to ready to go out.
And again, just kind of on that, obviously there is a fair amount of heat retention, and we were talking about the tapa and stuff and heat retention, and obviously the fire bricks do hold heat for quite some time. Yeah. But presumably, and more often than not with a Go one, if you're at the beach, you kind of can't have it lasting for hours.
No, we don't actually have any fire bricks in the bottom. It's just straight onto the metal.
I see, right.
Just because of that advantage, like as soon as you get the embers out of it, it does cool down quite quickly. Especially if you're at a windy beach and you've got a bit of wind on it, it'll go down like half an hour. You'll be able to take it with you.
Yeah.
It's not like kind of ceramic where you kind of like it's hot for hours. They do cool down quite quick. And it sits like Alex Hunter Hub cooking, he had it up in Scotland, I think last year, and he had it on a metal sheet on snow. And literally he took the sheet up and down and he melted. That's quite cool. And it is good. It's a good little grill for like in the summer because it's like you can get, if you use charcoal, you can get going in like 20-30 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
You fill the ember, make up with charcoal, put a little firelighter in, light it, and then just knock them through, and then you're ready to go. So it's a good little kind of like full up. It's like if you've got a lot of barbecue kit already, it's a really good one if you just want the parrilla style. If that's just what you're looking for, actually collection works really well for that. But just because the size is a bit limited on the size of like the accessories you get for it, we just have the ember grill and the chopper. Whereas the Asado, you get there's like all the extras we do.
Gonna release a tiny little rotisserie for like jumbo hot dogs. And
yeah, it just didn't. It was like you'd have to be cooking partridge all the time, or
got quails or
quails. That's the one. Yeah, that's the word. Big partridge is probably quite big. But yeah, quails like just be cooking quails basically. we looked at it quite hard because we had so many people ask for it, and we're like, it just doesn't. You just can't make it work. It's just not the space for it.
You're like, I'm going to do a whole suckling rabbit.
Yeah, exactly. A bunny. Yeah. Rabbit's probably too big. Yeah.
Squirrel.
Yeah, squirrel.
Lovely bit of squirrel. So I appreciate you might. Go on, sorry, Ben.
I was going to say, have you tried any random barbecue meats? Or like randomly barbecued anything?
I've had random meat, but I haven't paired it with a barbecue yet, if that makes sense. Like I've tried kangaroo before, I've tried ostrich
Oh,
before, I've tried zebra before, um, all from the same market where I grew up. But I think when I'm barbecuing, I'm focusing more on I'm doing this because it's fun, and I'm worried that
yeah,
if I'm just gonna do something random, like if I'm trying something different, I'd prefer it to be like feather blade or something that I know if I crack it, I'll get it right. Whereas
yeah,
crocodile, I don't even know if I'd like it once it's done. Do you know what I
yeah. But it's quite fishy, isn't it, crocodile? I guess depending where it's from.
mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've not tried. I haven't done too much in that type of exotic
Exotic kind of thing.
meats. Yeah, I'll give it a go though for sure.
Hmm.
Oh, nice.
Um, so talking about cooking and your setup, obviously one of the things that we hold really dear on the podcast, Ben, is barbecue fails.
Yeah.
So I'd love to kind of touch upon that actually and your own experiences, and it may be with the Somerset Grill or maybe not, but have you got any kind of hopefully some funny stories for us in terms of barbecue fails?
I've got a really good one. I think it was last year. It kind of almost like crackling duck. So it's a long cook for I think it was like 3 to 4 hours, and I cooked it all the way through, got it ready, put it on the board, like went through the whole thing, made the sauce, made everything, pancakes, everything, and was shooting it. I was shooting on my phone the whole time, and then we put it on the board, and then like carved it, and I tasted it. I was like, it's a weird taste. That's a weird taste. And then I was like, that's Vical. And I cleaned it for some stupid reason. I went to clean the board and I cleaned it with Vical right at the beginning. So it was completely gone. The cook was done from like the second it started because I put the five spice on the board. So the
Oh
spice was not mixed
no.
with the Vical off the board. And it's just like, yeah,
Oh
it's a crack. And you
God.
just don't eat it. You're like, there's something weird with this. So yeah, yeah.
No
It's a
lime
family
scale in you
trait,
though.
though.
No lime scale in
Exactly.
you.
It proper cleared you out.
Yeah, 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 yeah. It's a family trait though, because I remember my dad saying he used to do dinner parties when we were kids, and he did one where if crispy duck, and
Mhm.
he's seen like they put all the pancakes in them that in the tea towel
Yeah.
in the restaurant, so he tried to copy it, and he served it, and it was literally like all the pancakes were soapy tasting. Because the tea towel obviously hadn't been rinsed properly, and it all just tasted of soap. It was like, yeah, it's obviously a family trait.
Oh God, you must have been so frustrated when you spent such a long anything that you spend any considerable amount of time and effort into.
Yeah, and it's one of them where you're just like, oh God. And the best ones is like I've done so many times where it's like you do the whole cook, and you got it all, got it all, got it all. And then last when and then you just like because you got 3 kids and everything, it's just like nuts. So like servings just like, oh, food's ready. You're like, oh, I didn't take the shot. You just, you just haven't got the final bit of it. You're like, "Oh, okay. So quite a lot, if you look quite a lot of our reels, it kind of just end randomly. Finished.
Oh, we've all been there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or there's a lot of music over the top of them because there's like screaming kids in the background or like
Or that's you going, shit, I didn't get
yeah.
a final shot.
It's like the reality of Instagram and that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I accidentally managed to put what I thought was dry rub, but effectively seasoned chicken with instant ramen mix the
Oh,
other
nice.
day. So Angus and Oink do like there's one that's called nudes and there's another one as well, but it is like teaspoon per I think it's like 100 mil will make like a ramen. And so I do a lot of like lunches with that. And I got out their teriyaki rub, but I must have moved the ramen out to get to it and had it on the side. So like cut up the chicken, stick it in a bowl, put everything on it, fry it off. I was like, that smells not right.
Yeah.
But it's probably and yeah, it was a mess. It was it was not right. And also it's not the meal that I was trying to make, you know.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
the
yeah,
frustrating
yeah.
thing.
I should
So
imagine it was quite salty, wasn't it?
it was it was salty, but also even though it smelt weird, I still was like, well, I don't, maybe there's something where it's going to taste fine. And it just didn't taste right. And it's that disconcerting, well, what's gone wrong? and it took me too long to work out what happened as well. So, like, embarrassingly long time. Like, is the oil off? Has the oil gone straight? Is it this? Is it that?
It's like, oh yeah.
So yeah, check your label, kids, when you're making stuff. Is what I'd say.
Yeah, definitely. What else? I must have had some other ones. I've done things like where you just like similar where you pick up the wrong thing, like especially with kids and you're trying to make food that's not spicy.
Yeah.
I picked up hot tap paprika instead of instead of normal paprika, and you go, and you're tasting it, you're like, this is a weird taste. This is hot,
Yeah.
And then you're just like, oh, okay, I've got to kind of find a whole new dinner for the kids now because blow their heads off. So, yeah.
I did the what did I cook the other day? Oh, so I randomly picked up a turkey thigh from the supermarket recently, and then I randomly was like, I fancy doing a butternut squash as well. And then in the end, I kind of started to build a bit of a roast dinner with the turkey, but I decided to use the rotisserie. But then I put the whole butternut on the rotisserie as well, straight through the middle, and the turkey joint. So a couple of things. First and foremost, I left it for 20 minutes, half an hour cooking, but the turkey as the turkey was spinning, obviously the weight of it just kept it down, so it didn't actually spin. So it was very cooking on one side and not cooking properly on the other side, which was the first problem. And then just a schoolboy error of I just don't think I put enough charcoal in the barbecue. So I got to the point where the potatoes that I also did underneath the rotisserie, I had some stuff in. I had some potatoes and a couple of other bits of veg as well. Everything was cooked, but the turkey wasn't, and it just the temperature just died a death. So I ended up having to finish it in the oven. Which it pained me to see, because the amount of times you go, you shouldn't have to finish things in the oven when you barbecue, but. Yeah, schoolboy error. Just clearly didn't put enough charcoal in, and I lost heat completely before it all finished cooking.
If you talk quite a lot of commercial caterers, that's how they kind of get the smoke in, don't they? And then they'll put it into the steam oven to then you can't, especially you're serving 200 people, you can't, so they'll smoke in a smoker, and then they'll stick in a smooth and fry it just to guarantee they'll get bang on whatever they're cooking.
But at home, that feels wrong, doesn't it, Ben? You spent all that effort putting it outside and going through the love and pain of barbecue, doing it outside.
It takes the caveman effect away, doesn't it? When you stick
it. Stick it in the oven. It's like the walk of shame back into the house.
Yeah, that is a cry shower situation afterwards at the end of the day, isn't it? Washing the shame off yourself.
So. What does 2026 look like for you from a cooking perspective, but also for Somerset Grill?
You just try cooking perspective, just getting out and do more cooks. Just for kids, it's always good. It's kind of like it's trying to find the time to do it, but yeah, getting out and doing more kind of like, and just trying to think, getting that curry cook done. So that's been on my list. Like we write a list of what content you want to do that year, every year, and that's always on there. And it's just never quite get to because it's quite like you want to do the proper, you want to make the. You want to make the sauce. You want to make everything like the way Alki does it. Really, grinds it all, makes it from scratch. You don't really want to get the sauce out and just go what you call them? What was that sauce back in the day where you had 2 jars?
Like the pattocks? Is it Sharwood's?
Sauces?
Yeah.
The footballer, what you call him, was Righty. He was
Chicken tonight.
Chicken tonight. Yes. Yeah. You don't want to go down that route. You all the time, mate. And then just stick it in chicken tonight. It's always just getting the herbs and spices right. I always have the idea this would be really good. When I'm going near this, on a Saturday, so you just need to plan it. So that's on the list. Try and finally get a non-soapy crispy duck sorted. I think that's a really good one to get done. And then and the Victoria sponge is definitely on there. Martin's well. Yeah,
nice.
Well, you guys got anything big planned?
For me, it's similar to you. I'm finding it harder to win time for cooking outside. I mean, we were talking before we started, like bedtime tonight with the kids. I didn't get done until 8:30. I've been working during the day. If it's then not forcing yourself sounds bad, but it's good for me to be out and cooking outside.
Yeah,
And
yeah, it clears the head, doesn't it? It's
yeah,
really good.
and I love cooking in the winter. I think it's great to be outside in the cold and the wet with a fire. I get that.
Yeah.
But a bit like football on a cold, wet night in Stoke midweek is it's not top of my priority list, and I need to bring it back up to that level. Do you know what I mean? I need to be forcing myself out there more because I love it and it's gonna be better for me and it's gonna be better quality food. So that's top of my priority list.
Nice one. Yeah, yeah, you're right about my favorite time, September to Christmas.
Mm.
That time you're cooking.
Oh, like the Christmas cooks, like I don't mean your family, Owen. Like there's nothing better than lighting the barbecue at like 6 a.m. on Christmas Day, or being out there on Christmas Eve at like 10 or 11, starting it off then and putting something on overnight and then being out first thing because the kids are all excited about the presents and stuff. And yeah, exactly.
You're 10 beers deep because been up all
My
night.
rule for Christmas Day is that I'm not allowed a non-alcoholic drink. That is my rule for Christmas Day. I don't have a problem. I have bad life choices on wrong days, but that is that is again, food's so important with that because it keeps you level. I wouldn't be able to do that without eating constantly throughout the day, right? That's why it's a 10,000 calorie day, right? Minimum.
Sounds good.
That's the rule, right?
Yeah.
What about you, Owen? What's your plans? You getting more for the outdoor kitchen and more barbecues on the go?
Well, I famously said I wasn't going to buy anything.
Yeah, you've done the opposite.
and then bought Somerset Grill. So I can't say I won't buy anything new, but I don't plan to at the minute.
Apart from a Somerset cage, right?
Oh yeah, that's yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's it.
I just thought about what I was cooking, not what we're doing. Yeah.
I don't know. I'll just continue just to enjoy it. I'd actually like to try and go out and do more. I want to get out to more events next year because me and you didn't do much this year, Dan.
Yeah.
But actually, what I want to try and do a little bit more is go and try some more UK smokehouses and
we've been talking about
restaurants.
That for years, haven't we?
Years. Yeah. We did. What did we do this year? We did Fume Festival. That was actually really good. They kind of got because they're getting out of London more. So Fume Festival in Manchester, which we did. That was like the vendors that were really good. Like that was a really good from Keswick, and they would do like smokehouse in Keswick. Like you just never really heard about them like that.
Yeah,
they were really good. They were, and then we went to we did Metopia, and that was in Glasgow, and then the one in London was like go for you. But they were both were really good. I highly recommend them. They were a good son, and they're quite different because like the Metopia is more like chef led.
Yeah.
Yes.
Whereas Fume is like more the barbecue actual like shops who making like restaurants who are actually doing it day in day out. It's really good.
So we've been to Metopia before, but not Fume.
Yeah,
that's one to try.
One to try if you're looking for somewhere to go. Rack City Ribs, their ribs were good.
Yeah,
there's some good stuff. Yeah,
we might have to plot a little tour for 2026, Dan.
So many places you can go in there. It's just like Like you got on my list of places just keeps going. You got like Sagrada, haven't you? You got the Devonshire with their amazing wood fired oven. It's once in London itself is like, but then you go to Manchester and there's so many. You could you probably eat every day. You probably eat every day at some epic place and not cook for yourself, will you?
Oh, mortgage though.
Yeah, you might need to get some big good sponsors, but yeah, that would be
exactly. So actually, whilst we were just going back to, we were talking about some ingredients and things we're going to be cooking. I think we should probably come on to barbecue bingo.
Yes, great shout.
So Ben, this is the part of the show where we get you to cook something.
Okay.
So we've got a list of ingredients that's on a big spinning wheel. It's all of the ingredients have been left by previous guests.
Okay.
So whatever it lands on, we'd love for you to cook something, but at the same time, we'd love you once we've given you what you're going to cook, we'd love for you to leave an ingredient for a future guest to cook something.
Sounds good. Yeah.
So on here we've
There's some good ones there, aren't there?
There is.
They're different.
There's
They're different.
There's definitely some different ones. Yeah, everything from chicken hearts to alligator to tripe, marshmallows. You know, there's quite a range of things. The only thing that's on there that is called my signature dish. So, in effect, that's your signature dish. So, what are you best known for in terms of what you cook, Ben? That if that landed on it, what would you cook?
This is like the best dish I've ever had in my life. It's from one of the best things of super yachts is when you like work on board. Is like the chefs are like Michelin-style chefs.
Mm-hmm.
Food, if they've got the right chef, the food is insane. And then there's one time we did a whole busy season, and like we were short. First we went ashore, and then the boss told us we're all going back, and the whole crew, like the boss is coming back, and he just worked for 6 weeks. So the whole crew was like boo. And then the chef, hung over as anything, he got this fillet tail of whole fillet tail, seared them off with like really thin French fries with chimichurri sauce, and just like chopped it down. And it was like it still sticks in my head like one of the greatest meals I've ever had, because everyone's just like, oh God, we're gonna go back to work now. And then it was one of the best. It's like, what his name now? So Darren. I put his name down. He's called Darren Goodwin. Yeah, epic chef and epic. Like, it's just the food was just it just sticks in my mind, and it's the style you would cook on open fire. So because you could eat it on the but you'd easily do it on like over fire, sear off the sirloin, or sear off the fillet, and then just salt it, sear it off, chop it down into chunks, so you get like a perfect medium rare in the middle, and like amazing bark on the outside, and then just really thin chips, chimichurri sauce. It's like the best meat you could ever have.
This is when we spin it and we land on granulated garlic.
Oh, loads of that.
Right, let's give it a spin and see what we're going to get.
White pudding.
White pudding, that's a good one there.
Have you had white pudding before, or done anything with white pudding?
I've had black pudding loads. I guess it's similar-ish to kind of that kind of.
It's just more. I think it's just more oat based rather than blood based.
Like really good. Like the Spanish do really good. Like they don't like we use it as like a breakfast, but in Spain they kind of do it on like so you get some really crunchy toast, and then you spread it on the toast as like more like a patty, and then you can put whatever you want. So you do like treats on top, or like I guess I do quite a lot with it's black pudding, not white pudding. I'm assuming it's similar. And it's like your bacon sandwich. So you use the black pudding as like a spread, brown sauce, bacon, your sausage, and an amazing bap. And it's like, that's bad.
That is dirty. I've never thought about using black pudding in that way, but that is something.
My
God.
Especially on crunchy bread, and then a bit of black, and it just works so good. And because it's a bit of a putting in a sandwich, but it's not. Some people love it, but it's a bit of a big bite in it. Whereas you put it on the bread, it's just that flavour's there, and it just comes through. So
I love using it in
do the same with white pudding.
Yeah. I like using it in burger mixes.
Oh, that'd be bad. Yeah.
Yeah, so good doing that. Like, the depth of flavour that you get is so good.
Like when you go to English breakfast and it's got a black pudding, you're like, what's the English breakfast?
So, Ben, what are you going to leave for us? What ingredients are you going to be nice or mean?
Tri-tip.
Yeah.
Tri-tip.
Tri-tips was good, kind of. Yeah.
It's very kind.
Yeah.
That's good, though. You know, every single person we've had is like, you don't have to be horrible. You can leave something nice. And then it's always been like, let's go off the wall.
Yeah. Well, tri-tip for quite a lot of people like doing that, because it's also a really good way to test your butchers. So if they do full carcass butchery, they'll usually do any cut. They'll usually just say, can you just book it on a Monday? Or if you go in on a Saturday, we'll have it for next weekend because we'll get the full carcass in. Yeah. If they say no, we can't do it, it usually means they're buying it all pre-cut.
Yeah.
There's a good way, like especially with picanhas and stuff. Like you can just try it. It might not be a perfect exact example of picanha, but usually they'll do it for you. But you just got to pre-book it like a week in advance.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like and it tastes. And it's weird, even though it's the same. It's not the same beef. It just tastes different. I don't know. It's just like like picanha cooked. Picanha cooked whole is one of the really good cuts to cook. There's quite a lot of people slice it up, but if you cook it whole like a roast beef, it's not. That's pretty banging.
I'm so hungry.
Yeah.
Considering we're recording this at it's now 10:10 at night.
Yeah.
We're just like, steak, food.
Yeah, firing everything up and get going.
So, as we kind of come towards the end of this episode, Ben, is there anything that perhaps we haven't covered yet that you would like to discuss around barbecue?
Kind of covered everything. Yeah, it sounds pretty good. It's just really enjoyable to be on. Yeah. And then maybe if anyone's listening to one of our customers, just thanks for supporting us, and thanks for we wouldn't be here without the owners and who own the grills and just keep us going every day. So yeah, thanks for everyone who's bought a grill from us.
Owen says you're welcome.
Yeah, it's quite, especially in the early days, quite a just to this company on a website, they look like a cool bit of kit, I'm going to order it, and it's just people just ordered and backed us early, so it's good.
Yeah, fantastic. Well, they are great bits of kit. So on that point, please do plug where can people find you, socials, website.
So Somerset Grill, if you're on Instagram, just put Somerset Grill in and it'll come straight up. Website is somersetgrill.com. Facebook is Somerset Grill Company, TikTok Somerset Grill, and YouTube Somerset Grill. And if you've got any questions or if you're interested in it, we do video calls if you're not local, or you can book in a video, or you can book in a showroom visit, so we can run you through the grills and show you all about them.
Fantastic. Well, it's been great speaking to you. Thank you so much for coming on. And hopefully we'll see you at some point in the future at one of the events that we've talked about.
Yeah, I'll be on your restaurant tour around the country.
Yeah.
You can join us.
There's one near us called The Holm. You should try that one, yeah.
Written down.
Sounds good.
Awesome.
Thanks, Ben.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks so much, Ben. Cheers.
Bye. That's it for another episode of the Meet and Greet Barbecue Podcast. Thanks so much to Ben for coming on from Somerset Grill Co. Personally, I love the brand and have been using it for the last 6 months. It's an awesome bit of kit. Please do go check them out. As ever, we want to hear from you. Please tell us the things that you would like us to talk about on the podcast. Get in contact with us through our social media channels, the Meet and Greet Barbecue Podcast website. But until next time, keep on grilling. Today's episode is brought to you by AOS Kitchens, the South's leading outdoor kitchen design and installation specialists.